On this episode of Make It Mine, we meet Brookdale resident Joe Murray. Joe's a 92-year-old poet who's just published his second book at Park Place.
After I retired, everybody kept saying, "Hey Joe, you can now be a consultant," and I said, "I don't want to see another computer, ever." So anyway, I started fooling around in poetry. I get the sense of remaining creative in my older years. As an artist, I want to be able to make a contribution to society.
Joe doesn't have a designated writing space in his apartment, so he'll need the help of designer Katy Byrne to reconfigure his apartment into an inspirational sanctuary. With her love of bold colors and dramatic detail, she'll know just how to complement Joe's thoughtful and artistic personality. This will be one transformation you don't want to miss. Hi, Katy. Welcome. Sorry that it's so cold and rainy, but we're happy that you're joining us.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, come on in. I can't wait for you to meet Joe. He's so lovely. You're gonna love him.
Man.
Hi, Joe.
Hey, hi.
I'm Anita.
Anita, good to meet you.
Yeah, and this is your
Hi.
designer, Katy.
Hey, Katy, nice to meet you.
Yeah, we're gonna come in and have a chat with you.
Great,
Yeah.
great.
Joe, the first thing I want to say is you have an amazing place right here.
Yeah.
I mean, this view,
Well,
all of your art, it's gorgeous.
The mountains there.
Yeah.
And downtown Denver here. Yeah,
Wow.
it's great.
How lucky are you?
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for inviting us into your home. I just wanted to know a little bit more about you, and I see this amazing art, and tell us a little bit about what you love to do.
I like to do two things
Okay.
in my retirement here. One is to conduct meditation groups, and the other is to write poetry.
Oh my
It's kind of been
goodness.
my passion ever since I retired.
Katy, I don't know if you know this, that Joe just published his second book.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's an interesting collection because it's devoted to a topic that nobody talks about in poetry today, which is current events, politics, and all of that kind of stuff.
Okay, so light topic.
Light topic, definitely
exactly, light topics.
stuff, yeah.
Wow, that's so amazing. And I can't wait to learn more about your poetry. And I'm just wondering, Katy, do you have any specific questions for Joe, maybe about his space and what he wants to accomplish here?
Well, I can tell you have an elevated style, which is very impressive. It seems like maybe a lot of the art is important. Is that
Actually,
true?
the art is the center of this space.
Okay.
It really is. Everything else is kind of secondary, and I kind of lose myself in the artwork.
Well, it's lovely, so we'll incorporate as much as we possibly can.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's amazing. I know you write a lot, and it doesn't seem like there's a specific writing area in this living room.
No, my writing area is my eating area, is my work area, is the dining table.
Yeah, well, we want to fix that and
Yeah.
make sure you have a perfect spot to feel,
That sounds great.
inspiration.
I'm a new man.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Well, Katy has a lot to get done, so
Okay.
we're gonna let her and her team get started.
Great.
And you and me are gonna hang out today. So
Okay.
I hope you're excited for that.
And I'm excited to see what's going to happen.
Yeah,
I
it's
really
great.
am. I really am. It's going to be great.
Sounds good.
All right, good luck.
Should be fun.
Let's go.
Joe's living room looks like it's in great shape. It just needs to reflect more of who he is. So to do this, I'm gonna paint the room a rich blue color and also create a more formal desk space for him to be closer to his mountain views. I'm also gonna swap out that giant dining table for a smaller bistro model and rearrange his furniture to fit his current lifestyle. Okay, I'm so excited. Thank you guys for being here. We have a lot to do. We're gonna paint the room. I'm gonna frame some of his poetry. We're gonna use a lot of his sculptures and artwork, but we've got a lot to do. So let's get going.
That's great.
Part of the problem in Joe's space is everything is sort of scattered everywhere. My goal in renovating Joe's space is just to give it the elevated feel that all of his individual pieces have. It just needs to be all pulled together and it'll be a showstopper apartment. I feel really lucky as his designer that Joe is such a fan of color, because not everyone is. I love color and it's the easiest way to make an impact. So even just painting this room alone is gonna completely change the feel.
We're almost done with the first wall.
Sweet. I'm so happy we ended up going with this paint color. It looks really good.
Yeah, this color is going to be wonderful. It's not too dark. It's going to just feel great.
Yeah, it'll give a little warmth without making everything feel small. Great.
Great.
Well, work your magic. Thank you.
Of course.
did a few things ahead of time just to make sure I could accomplish everything I wanted to do today. This is the original art piece that I made for Joe. He has such a refined taste, and so I kind of wanted to add to his collection, maybe give him a little something to remember the experience by. So this is just plaster applied to a canvas, and I used a grout trowel to make these patterns inside.
Joe, I'm so interested to learn more about you and just your passion for poetry. What exactly about poetry kind of drew you in?
I think it's the ability to say big things in a short space with beauty surrounding it. You know, I sort of felt that there was a great need today for poetry to speak to what's going on in the world.
You're taking something that might be more dry and, you know, giving a different perspective that's maybe a little more artsy, and that makes someone have to think a little bit about what you're saying.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
that's the idea. Yeah.
Well, you've published 2 books, right? That's amazing.
Yeah.
I noticed this newspaper clipping here.
Yeah.
And that looks like you leading a meditation group.
Yes,
That's
I've been
amazing. Can you
doing
tell
that
me?
for 25 years now.
I think that's what keeps you so calm and just so easygoing, right? Is
Well,
the meditation?
I guess.
Yeah.
The only value is in the now. And so you try to get people to, and in the now is where you find peace. It's only in the now, not in the past,
very
not in the
well
future.
put.
Breathing is the life of the body. Meditation is the life of the spirit. And I thought, wow, that says it all.
It does say it. And you put it so easily for people to understand. I think you have a
Hopefully.
eloquent way of explaining it. So I can't wait to explore this further today with you.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah,
I
it will
really,
be
I'd
fun.
like to kind of introduce you to it.
Yeah,
really.
thank you.
All right, this is it.
Looks so good. Good job, good job. Thank you. So our next step is to get our carpet down. Instead of multiple rugs like Joe had before, I'm gonna go with just one that's broader space. So I'm using carpet tiles in a nice southwestern print, which is what he enjoys. And so hopefully that makes a little more practical sense for Joe. So these have these little tabs that we can use to group everything together. They're really easy to lift up if you need to make a change or if something gets damaged. They have little grid lines, so you can perfectly set them in the corners of the carpet tiles to join them together. A rug really serves as a grounding point in general for a designer. Interface is a very reputable brand, and they recently have acquired the Floor brand, which are these really great high-end floor tiles. They were gracious enough to donate all of them for Joe's space, and I think it will work really well overall in the design. Cool. It's all happening. Well, since Joe is a published poet, which is amazing, I wanted to incorporate that along with his art pieces. So my mom is a professional calligrapher, and so I wanted to have her do some of his poems, and then I'll frame those and include it over his desk area. Well, he'll write more poetry. It's beautiful.
Katy is making great progress. While she continues, Joe and I head to his local bookstore, The Tattered Cover, for a poetry reading. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on this cozy, rainy afternoon at The Tattered Cover. And we are here to have a wonderful reading by the one and only Joe. All right?
Yes.
Let's take it away, Joe.
First, I want to thank everybody for coming today. The next poem I'm reading is from my book, At the Precipice. Its title is taken from the patriotic song, America the Beautiful. And each stanza of the poem is taken from that particular song. Ball fields, beaches, bandstands, ring out on the 4th. America, America, God shed his grace on thee. Graceful land, now branded, Fortress America, walled against infecting hordes. May God thy gold refine. Gold turns to fool's gold when plutocracy parades as democracy. And crown thy good with brotherhood. Crown it we have, but with garland of thorns, vitriol, and banishment. America, America, God mend thine every flaw. Mend them she can, given thread of welcoming, needle of compassion. Thank you.
All right, let's start getting some furniture in here. That looks great. I am most excited about the desk area. Joe really needs a separate space. Right now he's working, eating, doing everything facing the hallway. So I'm going with a mid-century modern desk, all around a much better situation than a bulky dining table. Here's his poem, one of them, and that's my mom's calligraphy. Super cool. Got my expert art installer here. Since these two are the same, let's have them stacked. Writing is the most important thing to Joe, so I really want this gallery wall to just further emphasize his writing station. So it pulls in things he likes, and it will give him something nice to look at while he's searching for inspiration or writing poetry. So these are the little guys that I want to like layer. Will that work up there? Yeah, that works. Okay,
nice.
Perfect. Thank you. So again, this Southwest theme is big for Joe, and I thought these tapestries were really cool, and they were literally just nailed up to the wall. So just taking them down and putting them in a shadow box really makes it feel like it's this cool found antique. It just gives it a much more elevated look. This is perfect, you guys. I love it. Yes, perfect, perfect.
While Katy puts the finishing touches together, Joe leads a group meditation session and catches up with his family.
Now our day's almost done.
Yeah.
And the big reveal is coming.
Yeah, and I can't wait.
What
I
do you
can't
think
wait.
they've done?
I've got a lot of artwork in my room, and that's kind of what I love. And so I'm hoping that
Yeah.
that artwork is going to be just right.
And maybe a writing space? Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's going to be great, I'm sure. You know, I can't wait to get up there.
Hello. This looks amazing.
Thank you.
Joe is going to love this. I mean, this whole writing desk, I see this looks like his poems, right? He's gonna love it.
I hope so.
Well, it looks like you're done.
I think so.
Well, I'll go get him then.
Perfect.
Yes, I can't wait. He's gonna love this.
Yay.
We'll see you in a sec.
Okay.
Joe, did you have a wonderful afternoon?
More than wonderful. It was just the greatest day I've had in a long time. It was fun.
Oh,
really,
that's
I enjoyed
amazing.
it. Yeah.
Well, Katy, you were doing some hard labor in here.
Yeah, yeah, and I can't wait to see what you've done.
It's good,
It's
yeah.
gonna be good, I'm
Well,
sure.
Joe, are you ready to see it? You're
I've
ready?
never been readier.
Okay, well, let's go in.
Okay,
let's
ready
do it.
to go.
Okay.
Oh my God. I don't believe it. This is incredible.
Isn't it awesome?
It's a new room.
amazing.
It's a new room.
And do you see your new, look at this.
I have a place to work now.
You do.
Yeah.
Be a lot more comfortable when you're writing.
Oh, that is, talk about ergonomics.
I
mean, that's
know.
the real thing. I'm a new poet now.
You're a new poet. That's perfect.
Yeah.
So I took some of your tapestries that you had underneath your bar and I shadow boxed those. And then my mother does professional calligraphy, so those are some of your poems in her calligraphy in the middle.
Oh my God.
Now you have one new painting.
This is your work.
I wanted you to have a personal piece so that you could remember the experience.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, good.
Really
One
love
artist
it.
to another artist,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I do. I just love it.
Excellent.
Beautiful lines, and the subtlety there is just amazing.
That's perfect.
Oh, I'm gonna love this.
Yeah.
I'm
good.
really gonna love it.
Well, Joe, we would love to invite your friends and family in to join us.
Oh, it'll be great. It'll be great.
Come on in.
Hey! Oh
My
my.
goodness.
Yeah, isn't this incredible?
Oh, look at that.
Look at this. Isn't this marvelous?
Look at your writing area.
Yeah, oh, I know, and I sat in the chair, and it really works.
Joe, I love how there's like a designated art wall. It's like an art gallery
Yeah.
right here with all your favorite pieces and even your own writing framed right in front of you.
I think that's just wonderful.
Everything's perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks really good.
And you are the best. You caught everything that's meaningful to me. You really did. And after I work hard on my desk to create my 3rd volume, you're all going to get a copy.
Okay, you heard it here, folks.
Yeah!
Joe's serene new space wowed his friends and family. Drawing on his creative inner life, Katy designed a harmonious space where his writing can flourish. For more resident stories like these, make sure you come back for more episodes of Make It Mine.